Well, here we are. We got on a plane this morning. Me and Nathan flew into Denver. It's about 11:30 Denver time. Just got in our rental car and grabbed a bite to eat. And we're on our way, headed to Nebraska. Nebraska. I don't even know where I'm at. It is about 5:40 this afternoon. We took us a while to get here, but we're here now. We've seen turkeys all the way. Made it this big canyon access place. So hopefully we'll get on some birds. We ain't got but a couple of hours. Do some scouting for some mule deer hunting later. Ton of land right here behind us that we're fixing to go into. We saw 4 or 5 gobblers on the way in, a couple of hens. They were on the private side, but we're turkey hunting Nebraska. Here we go. It's 7:40. We came across this ridge top where we spotted that bird. We spotted him probably 700-800 yards out with a hen, and we snuck down, and it's 7:40. We got like 35 minutes of daylight left before illegal shooting ends, and I think that both those birds obviously are in the mindset of, finding their roost for the evening. And
just one hen and a single gobbler. He was a mature bird. We just kind of worked our way real slow behind these cedars down. The terrain kind of changes after this little drop right here. And he was still probably 250 yards or maybe 350 yards out there. The hen worked back off to the north, and he just fed. So we had two options: either pretty much run all the way back up to the top of this ridge and circle back in front of them, probably at least 500 yards, and hope that we pick the right draw that they're going to go up in to try to kill him before roost tonight. And we didn't really want to, spook the hen, because the hen was way out in front of him, or spook him. So we figured the safest option was get down in this road. There's a old cattle road right down here about 20 yards below us, and just show him the decoy and just see what he does. And he looked at it, he identified it was a turkey, and he blew up and half strut about 4 times, and he considered it. But I think given the time of day, late in the evening, having his lonesome hen with him, and her already being about 60 yards out in front of him working back to a roost, that he wasn't going to come another 250-300 yards away from her just to entice another tom. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark this draw that they go up in, and before dark we're going to circle back around this ridge to our north and drop a pin on that draw. There's a lot of cedars in here and just very, very few cottonwoods. And I've never hunted Nebraska, but I'm fairly certain that they're probably going to roost in one of these cottonwoods. Even if we can't identify the exact tree that he's in, hopefully we can be high enough elevation up here just to pinpoint the top of a hardwood. And if I can drop a few pins on the top of some hardwoods, I have a good idea that that's probably where they're going to roost in tonight. So we'll do that. We'll make our way back to the car later, and we'll be back in here in the morning. Saw turkeys all the way in, but a lot of it was on private. We're going to get them in the morning. See you guys in the morning.
Alright. Here we are in the middle of nowhere. We're about a little over an hour and a half maybe from any town, any store, and Nathan can pan around in a circle here. There ain't a house or a soul in sight. We were gonna drive back into town tonight, but we got on those birds and we're a little tired, gonna be tired, so this is home sweet home tonight. The old Chrysler Caravan. I think we can fit 2 of us in there. It'd have been tight with 3. Got our videos downloaded. We got our cans of tuna, blowing up the old pillow. Now all we need is some bird. We'll be after them in the morning though. Turkey hunt, Nebraska. Alright, it's day 2, Nebraska. We stayed the night on the side of the road on this public land in the Chateau de Chrysler. We fixing to get after that bird we left yesterday evening. Be about a 10-minute walk. We slept right here next to the road. He's down here in this canyon, so we got a good spot marked. Hopefully we'll have some cool footage and some feathers show in a little while. Here we go.
efficient as he is and get him to work in. I think that they just want the high ground. We got Mr. Thomas here to entice him, so hopefully it'll make him mad enough he'll want to come in. Here we go.
Strutter's head is right there.
Popped up.
Yeah, in the middle. There's 4 of them. See his blue head?
He's popped up down.
He's got his hens with him.
Well, the turkeys are here. Unfortunately, the majority of them are on the private land. We're heading over, we're going to head east through Nebraska and do some scouting on another big block of public land for mule deer access and water holes and stuff like that. We hate we didn't get a turkey this morning. We were in the best spot that we knew to choose. Hopefully we'll get on a few of these dang birds on the public land here in a little while. If not, we'll just keep doing some scouting and scout our way to the Kansas border.